thank you. Let's make sure we're getting out there. How'd you rest last night?
Very, very well. And yourself?
I did well. You ready for a nice... I woke up this morning feeling very productive. You ready for a nice, productive Wednesday?
I am.
Okay.
It's nice and cool outside.
Yeah.
These days of August is nice.
Yeah, we're not supposed to have this.
No, we are supposed to have this after going through that Sahara Desert of July.
Yeah. I have a friend who used to say, these are the days you put in your back pocket and you save a little bit for later. Because it's not supposed to happen. Hey, family, looks like we are out there, June. Hey, I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, United Real Estate Richmond.
And River City Blues Realty Richmond. That's right, family. Two. Remember the search commercial, June? Mm-hmm. Two. What was the rest of it?
I have no idea.
It was 2 for the price of 1.
Okay, got it. Well, that's us, right?
Yeah, that's it.
They get 2 realtors for the price of 1.
Yeah. That's it. So again, family,
and they don't pay any more for it too.
No.
So guys, you get a deal. Get to calling before the sale goes off.
Hey, family, welcome to August 13th. June, 79 days till Halloween.
I'm not ready.
79 days. 79 days till candy corn and Peeps. And little mini candy bars. I don't imagine they can make the minis any minier. Right now they'll just be the wrapper, with shrinkflation and everything else. But still, family, we're operating off of crazy faith today. That's that faith that goes beyond our reasonable understanding, our reasonable expectation. It's just that craziness in us that says that we can do the things that we need to do to live the life that we need to live. As June and I always say, we've been sentenced to what, June?
Life.
Been sentenced to life, family. Let that sink in. Each and every one of us, we've been sentenced to life. So why not let it be the life that we want it to be? Why not?
It's hard. Why does it have to be so hard?
I don't know. It just is sometimes, June, and I hope it's hard for all of us. But I have a feeling maybe not so much. Maybe it is, June. I'm sure there's some millionaires and billionaires who are simply not happy in their lives.
I'm sure, but it's... I don't know. Let me try to be a millionaire. I'll let you know.
There's got to be some of the most famous of famous stars who are not happy in their skin. Mm-hmm. So we can all just find that equilibrium, that balancing point where life happens, but we can react to it. Life happens, but we don't stop living.
Well, as long as we're living, life happens to all of us.
Yeah.
And whatever we're feeling in that moment, we always feel like, of course, it's personal. It's happening to us.
Don't we, though?
But other people, their problems are, what they're feeling is a lot worse than what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Worse.
Yeah. Anytime anything happens to me, I'm with you, June. Thank you. I feel personally assaulted. Why are you messing with Smitty Smith? Mm-hmm. Leave me be.
Go bother that person that looks like their life is good.
Yeah. Go get the trillionaire. Go get the billionaire. Mm-hmm. But me, Smitty Smith, leave me be.
But there's that saying, more money, more problems. So the people that have more money, now they're like, well, I'm having problems too.
They do?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. But I'm just going to take your word for it, okay? But seriously, I imagine that billionaires are worried about somebody coming to get their money.
The funny thing is, sorry to cut you off, is I remember when my child was like 5 years old and coming home from school and saying to me, Mom, I got some problems. I'm like... But to him, his problems was huge.
They were real. They were for real.
They were like, I can't get over this. My life is going to end problems.
How can I continue on?
That's right. So,
The whole world owes me an apology.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, Mama, tell Richmond to get his boot off my neck.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
When you have problems, they all seem so...
Yeah.
So very important.
Yeah.
And more than anybody else.
Yeah. And that's that 99.99% we spoke of the other day, June. Mm-hmm. We can all look around and we can find that 99.99% because sometimes we feel as though it engulfs us. It's I turn this way, it's here. I turn this way, it's there. But family, today I want to talk about that 0.001% a little bit more. All right. And I want to take it off the screen and make it real. I want to bring it into 3D life. That's the crazy faith part of this, family. I want y'all to understand that. That .001 is what gets the job done.
Okay.
It will get you home sooner so that you can enjoy it longer. It will get you some money saved. It will keep the car running. That .001% defies logic and reasoning. That's crazy talk, June.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy faith talk, June. That .001% is what got us where we are today, June.
Yeah.
You know, going way back when, family, I remember I was not in a relationship. I wanted to be in a relationship with someone. And I distinctly remember having a broker lunch. That's where myself and some of my broker friends, we meet up once a year. And we were sitting at a restaurant in Eastern Rico, and we were just talking about relationships. I said, I think you could be in a relationship with another real estate agent and be perfectly happy. And I said, that's what I wanted. And look at us today, June.
Hey.
Ain't we happy, baby?
We are so happy, baby.
Girl. Yeah. Good morning. All right, now. Good morning, Dante Green,
That's
bro.
I did that, right?
Yeah.
Good morning, Dante.
But June, it's that .001% that sometimes wakes me up and gets me going, motivates me to blow past this, to drive right by the big 99.99%, June.
And talk about blowing past. I mean, you blew past that. You got what you wanted. You got a relationship with a funny, charming, beautiful, talented, creative,
God-fearing.
Well, yeah,
Bible
God-fearing.
quoting.
I don't know about Bible quoting. I knew you were going to say that. That's why I stammered a little bit. But let's move on from that.
Yeah, but moving on.
Before you ask me to quote stuff.
Yeah. No, but that's true, June. It happened. And that's why I love Crazy Faith Family. There are so many things in my life that I said I wanted to have when I had no reason to believe that I would have it, other than the fact that I was crazy enough to just make up my mind that that's what was going to happen. Now, June, can you think of anything? Can you think of that .001%? What about you? Anybody out there? Good morning, family.
There's for certain reason I took it past myself and my own personal experiences, even though I have a lot. But what came to mind was those individuals that was accused by Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Those young boys that were accused by rape, of raping that person.
Yeah.
And they went to jail for that. I mean, most of their lives. I think one person even passed away. And I'm like, I can't even imagine the feeling of being accused of something that you didn't do, and that you have to be sentenced for that length before you receive redemption.
And then you never really receive redemption.
Exactly, because you can't get that time back.
But you still keep living. That's .001%, family.
And people might say, well, they got paid.
No, you don't understand. Money ain't everything.
It's not.
Money can't cure everything. It can help a lot of things.
Yeah.
But it cannot cure everything.
It can't.
What other .001%, June? I remember, June. Remember when we were living in Henrico County?
Yeah.
And we needed more space. And we went way, 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 way down 85 South. I mean, we looked at this A-frame house. You remember that? You had to walk down that steep hill.
Yeah.
And you could barely get down there. And we said we were trying to figure out a way to make it work. I mean, family, this was deep in the woods and needed a significant amount of work.
And I saw some bear stuff, some bear crap. And
that you remember.
I was like, no.
That you remember.
That's what I remember.
Okay.
I don't do bears. For me, my imagination started running like, oh my God, I'm going to be out here hanging clothes on the line or out here doing something, and a bear's going to sneak up behind me. I was like, nope, I'm not Crocodile Dundee.
Okay. All right. Our Bear Grylls, would that be more appropriate?
Yes. that is a little bit too far out in the country for me.
June, I knew then this was going to happen for us. I knew then we were going to find a home that we could afford. I really want to stress that, family, because we are always acting on budget. Yeah. So I was crazy faith enough, with June being crazy faith enough, that's twice the craziness, to know that we would one day find a property that we could afford, living on commission, that was going to give us the the ability to work in the yard, and there was going to be water close by. And family, we had no reason to know for sure what would happen other than that 0.001%, because we were like way, way, way close to Southfield. We were well past Emporia. And then you went down a dirt road, and then you made a right by the giant pine tree. Mm-hmm. I think we made 2 or 3 trips out there and just daydreaming and day scheming on it.
Exactly.
Trying to find a way to make it happen.
And of course, my story with... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, and then to think that we drove past the Dinwiddie exit to get there, to now live in Dinwiddie County. Family, that is craziness.
And my life, I would say, can be an actual Hallmark movie. Being a single parent of 4.
That's 0.001%. Sorry for cutting across you.
Just buying a house was something that a lot of my people that loved me. I mean, I know your parents are supposed to love you. That love you, and your family members that love you, that told you, that might not be a good decision to do, to buy a house. And then to actually marry somebody that would take on 4 kids that's not his own. I mean, my girlfriend told me years prior, girl, look, you're not going to ever find anybody that's going to want to take on that many kids. That's just not. You're not going to meet a good man like that. And you're asking God to send you someone that don't smoke, that doesn't drink? Come on now. Be serious.
I have been known to take on a strawberry daiquiri wine cooler or 2 myself.
Ooh, going deep.
I'm a bad boy. bad boy.
You're going into the hard liquor right there. But, those are definitely from what people are told. Those are against the odds.
Yeah, they are. And those are judgments that are handed down by people.
Yes, people that are supposed to love you.
Yeah, because people will people you out of your life.
Based on their experiences.
People will peep you out of their experiences. People will peep you out of your happiness based upon, as June just said, their experiences. So family, it's that 0.001% that we just never let go of. June, my entire life, I've only known one person to commit suicide. One person. And they say that when you commit suicide, you've given up all hope that anything else will ever get better.
Yeah.
You are convinced that nothing, no matter what, nothing will ever, ever, ever get better. And man, that's got to be such a terrible feeling that could I please hang on to this 0.001%? That's less than a penny. That's a thousandth of a percent chance. Family, man, it's so good that you have it. And hang on to it tight and be crazy enough to know and be crazy enough to believe that you can grow that into what you need. And no, it's not big enough to necessarily happen overnight.
And that's why I think it's so important for us not to hide away from our stories. You know what I mean? Our experiences in life, because everybody's sentenced to life. And I think if you share your life with individuals, then you can be an inspiration. I actually know someone that used to get really, really depressed that nobody's going to want to be with her. Nobody wants her. Just feeling so lonely.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important for you to share your information with other people. I got through this. I was able to buy a house. I was able to marry someone that treats me well, that loves me despite the fact that I had 4 children. So I don't want anyone to ever give up hope.
June, that's very well said, June. Very, very, very well said. It's that 0.001% that is worthy of you waking up. You should honor it simply by just doing the best you can. June, 100% of my dream is to become a homeowner. Then what is 0.001% of my dream? It's me dreaming.
Yes.
It's me wanting. It's me saving $1. It's me understanding that the best way to get out of debt is not to create any debt.
Yeah.
It's that crazy faith in knowing that, you know what, I'm going to take the time and visualize what it is I'm going to achieve. No, I am nowhere near. I'm 99.99% away. Okay? But I still got that 0.001%. June, I am going to hang on to that very, very, very tight.
I just want to clarify something in case there's one that asks, like, oh my God, people get depressed about not owning a home. Yes, they do. We actually helped a person many years ago that we found out in talking to her that she grew up homeless. Her mother was homeless.
Yeah.
Her mother and her little brother were homeless. And so the fact of owning a home was very traumatic for her. She wanted one, but she was scared that she would lose it
Now
once she got it.
That's crazy faith, June.
Because of her past experience.
That's crazy faith to know that and believe that and to achieve that. That is crazy faith, June. That is the very definition of crazy faith.
It was really so much easy for her to just rent because it was no commitment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She could just jump around like she constantly did all her life, was jump around, move from location to location. So that was a pattern. She had a good job and just lived here for a year, then jumped around. But she wanted to put down roots. And I want to say that that's what really made me really enjoy being a real estate agent, was being able to help her finally put down roots and buy a home.
Absolutely. You know, family, and this is not a soul success story.
No.
This is an everyday success story.
Yeah.
You know, it's just putting that 1% that you have to work. And family, I'm telling you, and I'm not going to say it again, we're going to let it go. That 0.001% is more powerful than the 99.999% of the issues that we have to deal with each and every day.
Yeah.
Because even after we achieve that goal that you want to achieve, guess what? Problems are still going to be around.
Oh, yeah.
But we're still going to keep on keeping on, family.
That's right.
We have that as baked into the cake. All right, June, should we let these folks go, June?
I think we can let
Okay.
them go.
All right, family. Hey, look here, guys. Hold on a second. Let me get over here and change your screen real quick. So, again, thank you for joining us this morning. Hey, and also, if you want to learn more about June and I, you want to spend more time with June and I, simply visit our website, smittysmith.com, and you can register to attend one of our Grits and Grants webinars or sign up for a one-to-one home purchase training session. But I'm telling you, family, I'm going to tell you the truth. We don't sugarcoat anything, June.
Yeah.
Nobody walks away with a handful of sugar, okay?
No.
But you do walk away with a handful of motivation. I'm sorry, go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, I was just going to add, I don't want to end on a somber note, but you mentioned suicide, and I've actually know quite a few people that have decided that it was so much easier to give up on life.
So I need to stop hanging around you then.
This is a very serious situation. So reach out. I want to encourage everybody to reach out to someone that they know may be going through stuff, or suspect that people are going through stuff, or just reach out in general to someone that you know and just say, hey, just how you doing? Just how you doing? Because it could make the difference when you're going through stuff.
There you go. Telling you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the
truth.
Because today it's them. Tomorrow it might be you. All right, let me get back over here where I'm supposed to be. I am moving all kind of screens around like I'm not supposed to. Hey, family, again, go to smittysmith.com, register to attend one of our Grits and Grants webinars. We have one coming up next Tuesday and next Saturday. Online webinar, family. You can do this from the comfort and safety of your own home. Let's start planning our trip home. All right? And if we talk about anything of value this morning, if that 0.001%, if you're that 0.001%, hey, like June said, just reach out and share. Share the motivation. Share the positivity. Share the energy. You know, June, that's the amazing thing about energy. I can share my energy, but I don't lose any of my own energy.
No.
You know, that's pretty amazing, family. We're going to talk about that on Friday morning at 8:30. Hey, look here. Today's episode is brought to you by 295list.com.
That's 295list.com.
That's where you can list and sell your home in a Realtor MLS for as little as $295. Hey, family, look here. I am the 0.001% Smitty Smith.
I am the 0.001 1.5%. June Smith of United Real Estate Richmond.
Hey, family, and your mission is simple: stay blessed and highly flavored. Hey, June, what we getting ready to do?
Go to play in the yard,
Gone
baby.
skirts in the dirt down here in DC, baby. Hey,